So we will start the game, the Happy Town of Lagpa. It's a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition game.
Before we start, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I want to say is that remember, guys, this game, the character is not the person that's playing the.
Yeah, disclaimer, yes.
The character is not the person who is sitting in front of you, and the person is 100% definitely not the character. All right.
We're all actors.
So we see through lush green pastures of grass and a few trees here and there. There is a carriage making its way onto a muddy road through this green fields. We see there's a half elf who's manning the carriage, and there's 5 other people who are sitting on this carriage. We start with Dangerous Butt. Who is your character? What is up?
Hello. So my character is a Lightfoot halfling, but I'm also a rogue. Also, my character is called Papya Gote. Dark hair. He's seen wearing sort of leather armor. You can say that if you take a look at him, you'll be able to say that he's part of something shady, but you can't really know what.
We then come to Destiny the Bard. What does your character look like? And are they a bard though?
Yeah, so Destiny's character is not a bard. She's a high elf warlock, and she has silver hair, and she's dressed in blue. She looks like she has a lot going on in her mind, and also, oh shit, her name is Yama, the most important part.
Then we come to Mazd. What are you doing? What's your character?
Dragonborn rogue, and I'm wearing very royalish clothes. So I have a sword with me. They're not really royalish, but the second best thing. I am Adorn.
Oh, it's just V. Oh, okay. Every day another letter goes silent. But okay. Adorn Re. Yeah, Mimanshi. Who is your character? What are they doing?
My character's name is Chandrika. She is wearing a purple dress and she has a drum. And I know Yama from childhood. We are childhood friends, and I'm just chilling there.
Mustang. Who is your character? Who are you playing? And what are they doing?
I am playing Aeyes, Ehma'R. I am a cleric of the Church of Tamas, and you see me in like scale mail armor, fully heavy armor, helmet. I carry a mace on the side, and I'm just kind of like looking up and just sort of meditating.
Redefined. How does your character look? What are you doing? And where are you sitting in the carriage?
My character's name is Ravi. He's a human fighter. I am originally from a nearby city called Singapore. And yeah, I'm just dressed in typical villager clothes, but also I have a bit of armor and just some light armor with me. And along with that, I have my axes that I used to farm with, just as protection for myself.
All right. But I just want to add another detail is that one of you is manning the cart. It is not.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
what
it's
I
not a-
initially thought that.
I mean, as a
Is Chandrika
man, I think I'll be manning the car. No.
So you are okay. So Adorn is manning the cart then.
Yeah, okay.
Which means
Yeah.
he's sitting in the front near the horses. Yeah. So what's your reason for traveling?
So we're actually, I think we all know Chandrika, right? A few of us at least know Chandrika, and we're actually heading to the town of Tanpaku, and it's quite a ride. It's gonna take us some time to get to the big city because as a bard, I think she is performing there in the town. So we're all gonna go there and just show our support and be there and cheer in the audience and all that. Maybe even get some backstage pass. Not stage, but like what? Just
VIP passes.
I don't know if the concept of VIP passes exist in
Tickets.
our years, but
Special tickets. we get.
I mean, you
Special
know what?
tickets, there
As
you
the
go.
DM, I would say yes. The concept of VIP
Let's
passes
go.
exists. You see a small town up ahead, and Adorn, you particularly also notice that the horses are no longer willing to walk further. As in, you can sense that their energy or they are getting tired. Okay, what?
No, I'm just trying to get them to go forward. No.
Whipping them.
All right, yeah.
Stupid
so you're whipping
horses.
them. Okay,
he's doing
fine.
the whip,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
doing the nay.
But yeah, you do as they are galloping, you do not notice that their energy is going down. They are feeling exhausted, and clearly they need a place to rest before continuing on to this journey. It's at least 2 more days of traveling beyond from where you are right now towards the city of Tanpaku. You see that there is a small town that approaches.
I look back and I say that we've got some really bad horses, some really stupid horses which are not. I don't know what's happening here, but they would have made better meal, to be honest, if we had only eaten them. But anyways, I think they're tired. I think. What do we do?
If everyone's okay with it, then we can maybe stop, take a small breather, give the horses some rest. And what do you guys think?
Yama thinks, I think maybe we could, I don't know, sacrifice one of them. That would be great. She wouldn't mind. And
Well,
I
you
think
do
we
realize
should
that's
follow.
less pulling power for the carriage then.
One of us can do that. We have warriors here and fighters, so
Are you suggesting that one of us pull the carriage?
yes.
Can you speak loudly? I can't.
I speak as
first time I-
loud as the darkness wants to hear.
Oh my god! I think it was a mistake asking these guys. Bond, you're okay with resting in the town, right?
Yes, it's perfectly fine for me.
Let's.
I just look around at these people trying to harass animals. As a villager, it starts to offend me that they do not respect animals as
It
God.
is quite odd, yes.
It is something I take a note of.
Can I sing a song for the horses so that
Like they
they
make it till the
rest
town.
well? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
Not in person. Just
Arey,
We have committed to that now.
No. So I go ahead and sing "Stupid Horse" by 100 Gex for them. And
I am not
How does the
familiar
song go?
with this song.
Stupid horse. Yeah, it's like that. I'm using my drums too, and it's very melodic. Yep.
Yeah, as you make your way into this town, your Chandrika, your particular song helps the horses. Once they reach this particular part of town, they just stop. Somehow they have noticed that this is a region where, from their past travel experiences, that when they enter town is when they are gonna get fed, they're gonna sleep or whatever. So now they're just adamant to moving around or walking any further.
What do we do next? Do we need to find an inn probably to go rest?
I believe so, yes.
Wait, so all of
Yeah.
us are gonna go together from here.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
so what are you guys doing?
In the map, where are we exactly?
Do you see
somewhere
your
around here?
tokens, right, over there?
Yeah.
You see the
yeah,
tokens.
we do.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
As you're getting out of the carriage, there are people around you who are like noticing, and they're, smiling to you, waving to you, and it's like, welcome to the town of Lagpa. And
Are
they're
this
just getting on to
humans?
their own way. These different races, like people.
Different races.
You see humans, you see halflings, you see elves. There's also some half orcs in the mix. All sorts of races.
Hmm. Do you guys want to go look at the store, or do you guys want to go get some food to eat? It's been a while.
I think we should go and get some food.
Yeah, sure.
Tavern.
Let's get
Yeah,
some
let's
snacks
go.
Yeah.
Horse?
and some drinks.
Sure.
Where do we hitch the
As
the
much
horse, though?
as I would
Is there-
I mean, yeah, there
enjoy
is the-
killing the horses. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can bring the horses, and there's like a horse parking thing outside the inn. Where you tie the ropes of the horse. What's
Damn.
it called? I don't know what's it called.
a
Stable.
hitching
Stable?
station or something.
Yeah, hitching street.
Right,
like,
right, Kelvai.
horse parking sounds cooler. I'll just say it
Parking
that
a
way.
horse
I
parking. Yeah,
agree.
fair.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I wanna look,
as-
is there valet parking in this spot perhaps?
no, only horse parking.
Only, I mean, does someone come take the carriage away?
No,
Or
that was a pun-based joke, but okay, fine. You also notice that on every pole or every house around, there are certain posters which say, "Keep out of Old Lagpa. Old Lagpa is out of limits." And as you're making your way down to the inn, you also notice that people around don't really have their doors locked to their houses. The doors are pretty much wide open. Some houses don't even have doors. Apart from the kids and like just playing around and shit, majority of the adults or almost all of the adults that you see are not really working. 4 p.m. is the time where in any town you guys are familiar with that people usually, it's usually either the mill workers or people are working at different institutions, maybe at a store, at an inn or whatever. But it just seems that people are just walking around town without any particular aim or goal, and all of them do seem very happy about it. Like, it's not as if they are sad or they are unemployed or anything like that. They are pretty happy about just roaming around. They're chatting amongst themselves. Everyone notices you as you walk down the street. Everyone is waving at you. Everyone is saying, welcome to our town. I hope you have a great time here. You see a few guys who just kind of wave at you and say, oh yeah, the next exit out of town is just, you can just go straight, and then towards your left, you should probably head towards the exit of the town.
But why would we want to exit towards the town? I mean, why do we want to exit? We're here to just, rest and
Just take the day
give our
off because
horse a good rest, maybe get something to eat, sleep.
You see that he just goes a bit, like, there's almost a small frown that appears on his face, and then he again goes all cheery face and like, I mean, if you wanted to exit, you can move around here. It's up to you. And they just walk away along with the 2 or 3 other people that he was there with.
By
I
the way,
asked the others, was this some kind of racism, or does he not like us in the village?
But they're also like smiling, right? I mean, they're not looking at us very angrily. So clearly they don't have an issue with us being here in this town. But they also asked us to leave. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I mean, his kind is always suspicious, no? About these things. I don't think we should really pay that much attention to this. As I say this, I call over Papya, like, separately, just right here, to speak about something. And
by the way,
As Adorn has called him, what are the others doing? What are you doing?
yeah,
Yama?
I was gonna ask, is there a church in this area? Because Aeyes would probably want to see if there's a church. In the
As far as where you have seen around, it doesn't seem like there's any religious institutions.
Yama wants to follow this male elf and wants to ask a few more questions about what this place is like, what did they do, and things like that.
Okay, I'll accompany you. Yes, I'll accompany.
Okay, so you guys can follow while Papya and Adorn are in a corner. Chandrika and Bond, are you guys doing anything specific, or you're just waiting for these guys to return? Because you're also
I am trying to understand why they have mentioned to stay away from old Lagpa. And I'm just wondering and looking at all the houses and the structure of the village and admiring it.
all right. Are you looking for
Yeah,
anything
me as well.
specific, or are
We're
you just
just
looking around?
No, just looking around.
Okay.
me as well. We're just looking around, trying to find something to eat. It's been a while.
Oh,
Find a
okay.
place to take rest
So
again. Yeah.
when you look around, like, for like to eat something or anything, yeah, you notice the inn that you guys were just heading up to. It has a big board in front of it. It says Lagpa Rest Inn. Yeah, Adorn and Papya, what are you doing when you're in the
What's up?
corner?
Kya hua? What happened?
So, remember, I think a couple of years back, we went to this town called Shingapu. So it's a similar town, don't you think? The doors are open. There are no locks.
Yeah, I see that. No one has doors, but
Yeah.
wait, do you think
think that-
there's more money to be had over here?
I think there's a lot of opportunity here, and they
I would be
seem
down.
like simpletons.
They don't seem like they care, honestly.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe let's wait for night fall, and
yeah,
then we can
sure.
let's
Maybe-
get
maybe
all
at
these
night
idiots
when,
settled down.
Yeah, maybe at
Ellen?
night when
Yeah.
everyone else is sleeping, we could just sort of sneak out and hit some houses, gain some
For
you
sure,
know,
yeah.
coin.
All right, that's the plan then.
All right. While you're having this conversation, Yama, you and Aeyes, you have followed the the elf. So yeah, how do you?
So first, we would start off with, like, who is their god and who do they worship mostly here? Who is that power looking over the place here? And
Okay, as you ask about the god, you just hear his reply. Well, there's all faiths of people that live here, but I don't think we have really any one particular god that we believe in. All faiths are welcome, and you can practice as many faiths as you want. And he's just smiling as he's saying that.
Aeyes would say, "What? I have a deep question for you. Maybe. What gives you this source of innate joy that you express in your face?"
It's, well, he stammers a bit, and then he again, like, the 2 other people who are behind him, one of them just like taps him on the shoulder, and he just looks back and like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry. I need to head home. I have this really important thing that I need to take off. And as he's like finishing his sentences, his speed is increasing as he's speaking, as if he's like trying very quick to finish the sentences and just get out of like I have this thing that I have to get to. I need to really be home. So I hope you find your exit whenever you do. But yeah, I'll see you guys. And they just walk away much more fastly, if that's a word.
Very
Faster.
peculiar. I feel like talking to people here might be a waste of time, but maybe there might be someone who knows a little more. We just need to find specific points of interest in this town. Perhaps we can go back to the inn and ask for their food.
Okay. I'm gonna go and find out what Chandrika is up to. So I just
Very
go.
well.
Come on, let's just go and get food ourselves, guys. Look
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
place in front of us. It says, what is it? What does the board say again, Akhil? It says Lagpa Inn or
Lagpa
something,
Rest
right?
Inn, yes.
Lagpa Rest Inn. So it says Lagpa Rest Inn. Maybe they serve food.
All right. So as you enter the inn, you see that there's a bar and there's a few tables around where people are sitting. Nobody has any food at their table, nor any drink. Everyone's just sitting. Everyone's having a good time, is what it sounds like. But yeah, as you enter, the person who's behind the bar, the barkeep, who just like kind of waves, like he has his back towards the door. As you enter, he turns around and as if he's expecting someone, he's like, "Hey, good day, welcome in," and he sees you. He just kind of for a second pauses. Says, "Oh, a new face in town. Welcome. How can I help you?" There's slight nervousness in his voice.
I just ask him, do you not get a lot of visitors around here?
I mean, it's a small town. You look around, there's not really many visitors. And as he completes the sentence, he just turns around and starts cleaning glasses.
But like everywhere else in this town, people don't seem to be doing anything, right? I mean, they're just walking around, smiling and being happy. But somehow there's actually a proper working barkeep over here, I assume. Maybe
The economy is
maybe
very
we can get some food.
questionable. How do they make the money?
Yeah, I do want to know. I mean, what I want to know is if they have money. I don't want to know how they make it. I just hope they have some money.
Yes.
Is there any free table? What's
You
the
can
scene?
look around. Yeah, there is one table. It's kind of small for the 6 of you, but that's the only available free table. So that's
I
what
guess
it is.
we'll have to manage, right, guys?
Yes.
What do they serve here, especially drinks? I mean, I want to know more about the drinks, but of course, if there's food, that's good too. Like, so, what do you guys serve?
All right. As you ask that question, he turns around and again has the same cheery, happy expression. He's like, "Oh, Master Halfling. Well, we are just out of food for today, unfortunately. But you know what? There's a town not much ahead, just a few hours ride from here. Maybe they might have some food left."
So
He
there's
again
no
turns
food
around
at all?
and he just turns around and again starts cleaning the mugs.
There's no. Okay, I'm gonna raise my voice a little bit because it's kind of pissing off when he keeps turning around when we're standing right there and trying to have a conversation with him, right? I want to raise my voice just a little bit and say, "What do you mean there's no food? It's only 4 p.m. What about drinks?"
When you say that, he says, "Well, it's past lunch and there's not much food that will be left after lunch, and the same with the drinks. Now, if you just excuse me again, as he's saying his statements, you sense that he's like trying to finish his sentences quicker. Like, if you just excuse me, I'm needed back in the kitchen. So I'll just yeah." And he just doesn't even finish and he just leaves.
He
Goes
leaves
into
to like
into
where
the
is
kitchen.
is
Like
there
there's
a
just on the left of the bar is a door into the kitchen. So he just like goes straight up into the kitchen. One of those, you know how in those cowboy movies every
yeah, the
cell
double open,
has
yeah,
the
yeah,
double
yeah,
open
yeah.
doors, but it's open from like above and below.
Right,
There's
right.
those kind of doors.
I just like
I
to
would
peek
also
through the kitchen,
follow
like what's
along.
going on.
Yeah. Aeyes would
Where
also
did
want
he
to
go? Like, I'm a
Alright,
halfling,
so
I can look under the door, right?
yeah. So
I
roll me a perception check for that.
go through the.
Okay,
I'm
I mean,
very
yeah, we're not rolling then.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling perception.
Yeah.
Alright, as you just like barge in behind him, you notice that there's a kitchen which is very well equipped. There are utensils, there is like a stove, there is all kinds of utensils and equipments that a very well equipped inn kitchen would have.
Yeah.
But you do not see any kind of food items over there, nor do you see any chef or anyone currently working. You know how when you enter a kitchen of any restaurant or an inn, you would expect that there's some food material that's around, maybe on the platforms, maybe in
Right,
some
yeah.
utensils,
Gravy.
something like that.
Do I see a person or I don't know, a being.
You see the barkeep just head like once you enter the gate, enter the door. He goes towards the right, like it's the kitchen itself, but there's another door on the end of the right side of the kitchen. So he just like goes in and he's opening that door. He's like unlocking the door right now as you are standing there. What are the others doing? Are you following Adorn? Because you guys do not know this. Only Adorn has seen this information. Right
Yeah.
now.
Ravi,
think-
I call out for Ravi. Ravi, I think I need you.
Yeah, I go join him because I think we're all right outside the door or whatever, looking
Yeah, I
in,
mean, he's
trying to
just
see what's
barged in, I guess,
happening.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's barged in, the situation starts to escalate. So yeah, we're all just looking around. Since he calls for me, I go in, join him.
Yeah. I want to go stop the barkeep.
Yeah, but when that's happening, I just want to turn towards the others. That's Chandrika, Yama, and Ehma'R. I want to tell them I want to tell them that just let them sort of try to sort it, and like maybe we can go and sit, and maybe the barkeep will eventually get us some food or something.
So Yama looks around to see if there's anyone who's dressed a little differently than the local people. Are there?
Roll perception for me.
The first roll.
First roll of the game.
Let's
So on the
go.
character sheet, you can just click on perception. With your 12, you do look around, and you notice that everyone is wearing the usual, what a village/small town people would wear. Some are wearing rags, some are wearing a bit more decent rags. Nothing pretty much special stands out of your way, but you do notice that there are a few people around who have like sort of a band in their hand. It's like a black colored band, and it's kind of tight. It's basically those red colored threads that people wear apne yahan pe, the god threads kind of a thing. Is multiple times tied. It's like a black thread that's like tied to their wrist. And when you like look around the inn, amongst those people, you do see like there are 2 or 3 people scattered across the room, not sitting together, who are wearing that band.
Okay, so is there a way to do a check if there's any illusion magic around, or is that too far off?
I mean, what exactly are you trying to look like? What kind of magic are you trying to see, or illusion?
If these people are actually people, they don't seem to be like people. They seem like animals at this point who are talking.
Oh, you know what? If you are trying to see like if there's any spell or anything at place, you can roll Arcana. Also, this information right now regarding the band is only with you. Like the others, like Papya, Chandrika, and Aeyes do not know this.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell us if you want.
Arcana 8, yeah, I mean that's
Not yet.
You as far as you can tell, all of these guys are people. There's no magic involved.
Okay. So I'm gonna just follow Papya. Papya.
It's Papya, by the way. Papya Gote.
I'm gonna follow Papya Gote, and I'm gonna sit and try to have a conversation while trying to also look at these people with the bands.
Chandrika, are
Is
you doing
Chandrika also
anything
with us?
specific? Yeah,
Yes.
she is with you. Are you doing anything
I
specific,
am-
or are you just following them?
No, I'm just following them, and I'm very hungry.
Priorities.
So, Adorn and Bond, what are you doing? You see the
We're trying to catch up with the people.
Barkeep.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Okay, yeah, I mean he's just like trying to open a door, maybe like 5 or 6 steps away from you in the kitchen.
Where I go there, I show up behind him.
Okay, and he's just
And
like
I-
kind of startled. He's looks, it's this region, this area is only for employees. I would really ask you would leave. And for the first time that you guys have been in this town, you see someone not smiling when they're talking.
But I step in and ask him that we have come here just for food, and it's not. It just doesn't make sense to us that you just don't serve dinner in this town.
We are out of
What
food.
do people do after?
You know what? It's been way too long. We should not be talking. And he just turns around and is like trying to unlock the door. Now, as you guys are having this conversation, the doors of the inn just open up with a bang, and you see 3 people, 2 of them human, 1 of them a half orc, walk in. There's like a lot of sunlight coming in, so you just see like the silhouette of those people for a while. The way that they are walking doesn't really seem like, it seems a bit off to you guys. It's as if like they are a bit stiff or something, all 3 of them. As they come closer, you notice that their clothes are kind of torn off. They have a blank, dead, no expression on their face. And they are walking as if, you know what, the best way to explain is as if there are strings attached, like as if they are puppets and they are being controlled from like above, that kind of thing. So they are walking like they're dragging their
Unnatural
legs
movements,
while
yeah.
walking.
That's very strange, right? I mean, that does not look normal at all.
Yeah, not at all. But as they are walking through the inn, everyone around them, it's like they don't notice. It's like the things that they are talking, that they're enjoying, it's just going on. They make their way towards the entrance of the kitchen, and they open the door. They again enter the kitchen. Bond, Ravi, and Adorn, you guys get pushed aside by the two people, and the one, the half orc who's there, he just kind of holds the barkeep, and the barkeep is completely scared. He's not able to say anything, but he just manages to speak out. So it wasn't me. These outsiders. It's not my fault. He is not even able to complete his sentence. He's dragged out by the half orc while the other two follow him. They again make their way out of the inn, and everyone in the inn does not seem to notice at all. Few minutes later, one person just kind of stands up from the one person looks around, stands up, stands behind the bar, and just starts cleaning mugs.
What the fuck have we just seen?
While they are leaving, are you guys doing anything, or are you just letting it
Yeah,
happen?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want to shout out
would get
asking what's going on. He's
I think
supposed to get his food.
It starts with us like leaving the kitchen and going around with them, escalating it even more, telling what's going on. We came here for food and what's
Exactly.
going on the barkeep.
As you call out behind, like let's say while they dragged him out of the kitchen, Bond Ravi was kind of following them and like asking questions and stuff. Maybe Adorn, were you also following them, or were you just...
No, I'm just annoyed. I just
Okay, just
let
annoyed.
Ravi go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bond Ravi just goes and he's like calling it, and I guess Papya also sees it and he's also calling out like, this guy's supposed to bring us food. Yama, Chandrika, Aeyes, are you guys saying something, doing something? As you see
I
this
just
happen?
stand up and like have my hand near my mace,
Okay.
so ready
Chandrika,
in
you?
case a fight happens.
I have gotten up and I shout, "Where is my food? Where are you going?"
Yama, do you do anything or just observing?
I'm standing next to Chandrika in case a bird comes and like hurts her or something.
Mhm.
And I have my hand on my boomerang, but I am sitting like standing quite still.
Okay, so as whoever was calling out to these guys, you have no response. It's as if they do not hear you. They do not hear anything around them. They're just dragging the guy who is screaming while he is being dragged. Screaming all the while saying, "It's not my fault. It was these outsiders who just came. I tried to keep it below 5 minutes, but it's just, I couldn't. They followed me." And everyone around the inn doesn't seem bothered at all. They
Try
make
to
their
keep
way out
what
of the
under
inn.
5 minutes?
They make their way out of the inn by this time, and they are just dragging him away.
I
Yeah, but
would.
are we all joining Bond Ravi or what's the case?
I'll go to Bond. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
want to find out as well.
And I would also say to like Chandrika and Yama, like, I don't think this bar is gonna serve us anything meaningful. We need to know something deeper in this town. So we must follow.
Since
Go to
so
the
I-
people with the black bands, and I try to go about them and try to start up a conversation. Like try to understand whether I can get any information out of them, whether like this happens at all.
So like they're sitting at the table. Let's say you approach a guy with the black band. He's sitting at the table, just having a good time with the others at the table.
But I start by asking them how their lunch was, how their dinner was, or whatever they had, how the
And-
drinks was.
Yeah, he just looks at you and is like at first, before looking at you, he said, "Lunch? Oh yeah, I mean, it was great. It's no big deal at all." And just immediately focuses on the table.
And then I ask, so what was exactly for lunch?
The usual, you know.
Okay. And so so I tell him that quite an entertainment here, right? Like quite impressive. I enjoyed
When
it.
you say quite an entertainment, he just stands up and comes close to you and just whispers into your ear, "Not right now," and just sits down and continues laughing along with the fellow people at his table. Now we come out again. Bond, Ravi, who is outside following those guys? Who's dragging the old barkeep? So you guys see him being dragged out as the four of them exit the inn. They make a left somewhere in this particular direction. Is where they take a left. They're dragging him through the streets, right? And they themselves are walking in a very weird fashion. Everyone around doesn't seem to notice. They're just doing walk. They are also walking past the 4 of these guys. They reach somewhere around here. What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything?
Keep
or-
following.
I think we keep following,
I would
shouting,
just
and
keep
then
following, yeah.
just asking the villagers, why is nobody stopping this? This is not
Yeah.
fair to common worker for in this folk in this village. And
As you're
that
saying this,
way-
yeah, and none of the villager, none of the townsfolk are responding to what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
you
guess we're
see,
at this crossroads kind of place, right?
yeah, when you are over there, you notice that there's the path ahead is the same muddy path that just goes in, but inside you can see the ground is a bit more darker. It's not the brown or dark brown mud soil that you see. It's much more darker, and at a distance you can see that the entire region over there is kind of like covered in mist slash smoke or something. It's very less, the visibility is very less. Over here, there's like a very small broken road, a board which says Old Lagpa. And there's like wooden fences all like from the left and right of that particular board. There's like a small entrance that kind of goes in, and they drag him inside, and beyond the point, you can't really see anything after that. All of you guys, as you are standing, you hear a voice in your head, which almost sounds like it is like speaking to you directly, and it's like outside, but it's inside your head.
Oh, how sweet! New playthings to play with. Very well, sir. I shall keep them close to me.
But did you guys hear that too?
I just start looking up.
Oh,
It's not dark yet.
Who
What
spoke
am I
to us?
listening to?
Wait, new things to play with? Is it talking about us? Or is it talking about... Wait, this is Old Lagpa.
So
The
you all
posters say
heard
we're
it
not
too.
supposed to go here, right?
Also, I
All
mean,
of you heard this.
everyone hears this. Like even Yama, even though if she's still in the inn, Yama also hears this.
There's something seriously off about this place. I don't know if we should follow the guy in, but maybe we can find out what's going on before we head into the place. Because we all heard it, and I think there's something evil in this town.
Something very fascinating happening in Old Lagpa, it seems.